The architecture of termite mounds. 1. In termites, as with all terrestrial insects, the physical transfer of respiratory gases between internal tissues and the atmosphere occurs directly, without the use of lungs or a closed circulatory system. Respiration is accomplished through tracheal movements that expel carbon dioxide out of the body via respiratory tubes. Mechanical ventilation due to abdominal movement also plays a role when insects are active, as small openings in the exoskeleton called spiracles provide the ventilation points. The spiracles may be open to let in oxygen or closed by muscular valves to regulate both gaseous exchange and internal moisture. 2. External moisture regulation is crucial to subterranean and mound-building worker termites, because as soft-bodied organisms, their thin cuticles make them particularly prone to desiccation. This anatomical feature in part dictates the configuration of termite mounds, which are carefully designed and constructed by the workers to regulate the humidity of the interior nests, or termitaries. The most impressive of intact termite structures are the colossal mounds that dot the landscape in parts of South America, Africa, and Australia. 3. The architecture of termite mounds is complex and specially adapted to the environments they inhabit. Construction of the mound is carried out using termite excreta, semi-digested wood, and soil, collectively referred to as carton. Carton, once dry, creates a hard and impervious barrier, offering protection against invaders and minimizing humidity loss from evaporation. The concoction contains a higher percentage of organic matter than surrounding soils and thus retains moisture within the termitary during periods of drought. While the walls of carton protect the interior and prevent the mound from caving in, the freely draining mineral soils beyond the mound help control moisture levels during rainy periods, as poorly drained soils could create boggy conditions that would be toxic to the mound's residents. The setting and structure of the mounds thus combine to help maintain relatively stable internal humidity levels. However, the structure must be able to conserve moisture while simultaneously allowing for proper. For although individual termites do not consume large volumes of oxygen, termites within a particular colony often number in the millions, resulting in a collective that is substantial. That adequate oxygen and carbon dioxide levels are maintained, termite mounds include a complex system of channels and ducts through which air circulation is facilitated. The entire structure is the result of a homeostatic process, wherein termites work together to balance the metabolic oxygen exchange with the ventilation oxygen exchange, the former representing oxygen consumed within the nest and the latter atmospheric oxygen replacing it. 5. Termites must continually make adjustments to the configuration of the mound to account for changes in air quality resulting from variations in both outside weather conditions and the activities within the colony. Scientists estimate that termites incorporate approximately 1 cubic meter of soil into the mound annually, with natural erosion accounting for an equivalent amount lost during the same period. The nature of the ongoing construction is determined by the requirements of the colony. If there is insufficient air circulation, or if oxygen demands have increased, the insects extend the mound higher to enable a greater volume of air to enter the structure. Near the top of the windward face, a series of openings provide access to fresh air, while similar ports on the bottom of the leeward side allow for the expulsion of carbon.